Beggars can be choosers, but beggars never quit. Height here, and you already know what this is. It's time for Choosing Beggars. Let's do it. Our first one today is from Jamel Nish, titled, Guess Everybody Just Wants to Be Left Alone Sometimes, Huh? 2 beds, 1 bath house.
Good evening. Is this still available?
Yes, it is.
Please leave me alone. We are sleeping.
Huh?
No more contacting, please. Thanks. Appreciate.
You contacted me.
I know. I'm no longer interested. Please stop contacting me now. I will contact Attorney General if you do not stop. Thanks.
If you reach out interested in something and then you're no longer interested, the least you could do is be polite about it. Instead, like this beggar, they were just outright rude. This next one is by Draco Wago, titled, Good Luck Getting a Free Laptop.
Looking for free laptop for work. I am looking for a laptop that I can use for my work and home. Its size can be anywhere from 11 inches to 15.6. I will need it delivered to my address. Will be given if I accept your offer. Brands I would accept: Microsoft, HP, Acer, Asus, Lenovo, Apple, etc.
I really don't think you're gonna get a laptop for free, especially when you want a name brand one. Let me guess, if they offer you that, you're gonna want specific specs as well, right? This next one is by PrettyKitty129, titled, This is an actual job posting. They want to hire someone with a PhD, someone who has been in school for at least 10 years, but pay them so low, they would need to live like a struggling undergrad eating cheap ramen all the time, without guarantee that they will be able to pay them at all for long.
This opportunity is not for people who need a stable plus well-paying job. We have deep compassion for those in need of financial stability, as we are in the same situation, but money is not at all our motivator for this company. When we are successful, money will be a successful byproduct. Our goal is to fundraise soon, but in the beginning the salaries will be slightly below market rates. Who need consistent direction, plus mentorship, plus need to be told what to do, plus how to do it. Want stability in their job. Early stage startups have shifting priorities, which is great for velocity, but not so great if you're someone who likes certainty. Our experience tells us that uncertainty breeds innovation. Who we are looking for: someone with fire in their eyes who wants to pursue massive impact plus help build a legendary company. Someone who is willing to live the ramen plus instant coffee lifestyle for a bit before we raise venture capital. We promise we will have an amazing dinner after we raise our first round. Someone who is deeply compassionate about the intersection of climate change plus fashion plus apparel. A doctorate, PhD, DSc, etc., or at least a master's, MS, ME, etc., in either material science and engineering, fiber and polymer science, chemical engineering, electrical engineering, chemistry, physics, or the like. Is really good at lab-based experimental roles, but can quickly meet deadlines, plus change directions based on data, plus has a multidisciplinary perspective on how real-life science works.
So basically you're asking for all of this experience, but you're not willing to pay for that experience because you're not quite sure if you're even going to hit that point to where you can pay them for said experience. Yeah, I really don't see many people applying. This next one is from DK Watkins 28, titled, I honestly don't understand. Bose 700 headphones for $175.
Oh, gotcha. Are you open to trade? Not a garbage trade, but a primo Apple product. Flawless condition. Used maybe 3 weeks and it's an $850 Apple product.
Nope, cash only. This is obviously spam if you won't even say what it is.
Why would I say what it is when you said nope, cash only?
You didn't even say what it was even before I said that.
Are you open to it or not? I'm happy not only to tell you what it is, but send a bunch of pics as well.
Nah, I'm good.
You're a fucking retard. Blocking you now.
To be completely honest, I don't even think they had an Apple product. I mean, if they're not even willing to say what it is, but just sit there and dangle the carrot like, hey, I'll do a trade, yeah, it's most likely a scam. This next one is from Lol Baldy, titled, Entitled Streamer wants you to pay him to lose weight, or you want him to die.
I'm on the edge of giving up, but you guys can help. I know I keep ignoring your comments because all they do is tear me down, but I really need your help, guys. I'm trying to walk, but it is just so hard knowing that no one supports you. I only get 10,000 views per video. That won't pay for all my food, water, electricity, gas, or anything. But now I've decided to let you guys finally help me lose this weight. I've started a donations page called Buy Wings 1 Mile. Every $10 that you guys donate will mean I have to walk a mile. Now it is your time to help me out. If you don't donate, then I guess you were just one of the people who wanted to see me fail. If you really want to help me, you donate. If you don't, I won't walk. If I don't walk, I'll die. That's just what you want to see anyways. Find it in your hearts to let me live a better life. You can click here to donate. Must be $10 or I will not walk. Sends link.
You can't put your health responsibility onto other people. Just because you don't want to get off streaming to go outside and walk, that's not everybody else's problem. That sounds like a personal problem and a personal choice you're choosing to make. This next one is from armadillogan, titled, The Strategy of a Market Strategy CEO is pretty interesting if you follow along.
Quick question for you. I would normally never ask this, but COVID-19 is fucking things up and messing with business hours. I was wondering if you could help me out and cash at me $20 till tomorrow when the bank opens, and I will send you $25 back?
Banks are open tomorrow, seeing how it is Friday and not a national holiday.
I'm saying right now, my dude. Well, I have a credit union and they don't have ATMs, so I can't access my funds.
Per your most recent statuses, the company you are CEO of is prospering and hiring currently. Cash App would also only make the funds accessible if your bank was open unless transferring it via the app. Where does this give me peace of mind?
That doesn't even make sense in the slightest. You're so busy trying to sound smart that you obviously don't understand what was being said to you or being asked of you. It's hard to even read what you just said. Like, how do you act like you're so intelligent and be so condescending, but ultimately not even understand what is going on? That's crazy. First off, at 7 p.m. at night, no bank is open at all, period. Second, large branches like Chase have ATMs people can use. If you have a credit union like I do, some have ATMs and some do not. Mine doesn't. So it would make sense that on a Friday night, during a pandemic, and with businesses having adjusted hours, that I was unable to access my funds. Anyway, I went to the bank this morning, and I am all good. Your message made you sound pretty dumb and like a douche. If you had taken the time to read and understand what was being said to you, you could have avoided that.
Honestly, what you just wrote out makes me question your comprehension and doesn't warrant more of a response than this. Glad things worked out for you, and good luck.
You're actually pretty entertaining, but I have business to attend to now. Enjoy your day.
What business do you have to attend to with your prospering company? I'm curious if you're trying to pull scams on people by saying if they give you money, you'll give them a little bit extra back. My guess is the business you have to attend to is trying to scam other people that probably won't fall for it. This next one is from isnotarobocop, titled, Last year our flatmate moved out and she sold us her friend's fridge that she'd been using. This year she wants it back and she's not asking, but telling.
Hey Claudia, how are you doing?
All good. What about you?
Melissa has a friend in need of a fridge. We were wondering if you still have the second one. She might want to give it to him.
Damn, I thought we'd bought it from you guys.
I remember we talked about it, but I don't think we ever made the transaction. I never sent her the money for the fridge.
Hey, sorry for taking so long to reply. I had to check in with Pat because I did not remember how that ended up going. So apparently for the fridge, we just came to an agreement because the bills for the last month amounted to $120, so the price of the fridge versus the bills canceled out.
120 was divided between Max and I? Sorry, it was so long ago. What was the 120 for?
It was basically 25 per person for the Wi-Fi and 35 per person for the hydro. And both of you, yeah.
Alright, so that can be considered rental for the fridge, or I can pay you back my part. Our friend does not have a fridge, and Melissa bought it for me last year. I was at this place as a favor. I think she also left winter tires in the backyard. So sorry.
No worries for the tires. Feel free to pick them up. However, we technically bought the fridge off of you, so it's effectively not Melissa's anymore, but ours. Also, it's not for sale.
She sold it at a favor, at an incredibly low price. Was not asking, I was letting you know.
Beggy, you said it yourself. She sold the fridge, willingly, at the price she set. If we don't want to sell it back to you guys, there's nothing you can do. Since you sold it, the fridge belongs to us. In the end, we also paid $20 over the price she had set. I'm genuinely sorry if this was a misunderstanding or if you're now in need of it, but it's been 1 year and I don't think it's fair for you to now be telling us you still own things we paid you for at the time. It's honestly just confusing. Also, if you want me to explain this to Melissa, feel free to give me her contact and I'll talk to her directly, but yeah.
It's not about me. It doesn't matter. Fridges are so expensive. You have 2 in the apartment thanks to Melissa. I can pay you back my part if that's what it's all about. This apartment had 1 fridge for the longest time. If she had a car, she would have taken it a while back. Anyway, Blank, I'm not trying to argue with you. I was just reaching out to let you know. Things stay in apartments after people move. It's normal. 100 for a fridge was a blessing. You should have seen that. I will talk to her again. Thanks for being so understanding.
No, Beggy, it's not normal to sell something and ask for it back 1 year later. Feel free to talk to her, but as I said, the fridge is not for sale. And don't get it twisted. We did you a favor as much as you did us one by taking the fridge off your hands so you wouldn't have to store it, dispose of it, or sell it to some random person and waste time or money doing the above. If your friend needs a fridge, there's one on Kijiji for literally $90. Have a lovely day.
That's a tiny fridge.
Thumbs up. What do you mean by you're not asking, just letting you know?
That someone needs the fridge, since you guys have 2.
Okay, our answer is still no. Bye now. I'll just add that if that somehow implies that you're going to try to take it back by force or intimidation, we have screenshots of this entire conversation in which you make clear that you think you have a claim on our property, clearly implicating you.
Okay, Melissa could have easily stored the fridge. She had space. You guys wanted to keep it. So yes, it was a favor price for you. Well, she will come by to pick up her tires. Was not trying to start something with you, girl. Forget about the fridge if it's so important for you.
Good to know that you wouldn't do something that stupid. Please tell her to send me a message to let me know when she's coming, to make sure someone is here. Just because Beggy didn't do the handoff for the money she was given for the fridge to most likely give to Melissa doesn't make it still Melissa's fridge or even Beggy's fridge. What Beggy most likely did was steal that money because she didn't hand it off. You can't go and try to claim the fridge as your own or somebody else's just because you didn't give them the money. And our final one today comes from feinbreezetv, titled, "Gave away my computer parts for free. Karen calls the cops on me." For the cast, we have the entitled Karen, me, and the entitled parent. First off, this story happened to me about a week ago. I was upgrading my PC and everything ran perfectly. I changed the motherboard and the CPU, for those who are asking, to a high-end one. After I sorted out the old parts, I thought it would be nice to give those parts to someone who couldn't afford them. About €560 for the old CPU and motherboard. I made an ad on Facebook and set the price to €0. Of course, I got a lot of responses and most of them are just, "Could you deliver today?" And why are you giving away free parts? After about an hour of reading the responses, I found someone that I thought would enjoy the parts. I chatted a bit and drove 20 kilometers, 12.5 miles, to their home and delivered the parts and had the following conversation. Hi, this is OP. I'm here because of the parts that I didn't need anymore.
Hi, OP. I'll be down in 10 minutes with entitled Karen.
In my head, what the actual F? I waited a bit and rang the bell again. Hi, EP. Are you ready to pick up the parts on your front door?
Yes, I'll be down in a minute.
In my head, I guess this wasn't a good choice, but whatever. 2 minutes later, the entitled parent and the entitled Karen show up at their front door.
Hello, OP. Sorry that you had to wait so long, but I was playing a video game and I wasn't finished yet.
No worries. Here are your parts.
Thanks, OP, but why did you even give us these parts in the first place? Are they stolen?
Of course not. I was upgrading my PC and these are the old parts.
Oh, I see. But why did you give us the old parts?
Because the new parts are worth about €1,000 retail and I don't have the money to give away such high-priced items.
Oh, but entitled Karen would enjoy the other parts much more.
Oh, of course, entitled parent. I'll get them for you. In a sarcastic voice. Just hand me over my old parts and I'll be back soon.
Yeah, that's the attitude I was hoping for.
Like, what the fuck, lady? The entitled parent hands over my parts and I leave and decided that I would never ever sell parts for free again. Bonus. Entitled parent tried to sue me and called the police on me because I stole my parts back from them and the conversation was kinda funny. Doorbell rings. This is the local PD. Is OP home? Yes, of course. I'll be up. Basement. In a minute. Hello, I'm police officer number 1. Are you OP? Yes. We got a complaint that you stole from entitled parent. Is that true? Nope. Repeated the same story as written before. Oh, I see. Do you have any receipts for these parts? Of course I do. Me searching for the receipts and showing them to the police. Oh, thank you very much. Would you like us to write a complaint in your behalf? That would be perfect. Then there was some paperwork to fill out. An entitled parent got a ticket for abusing the local police. It's amazing how the entitled parent got a ticket for abusing the police. If only so many other entitled parents and Karens, choosing beggars, whatever, would get tickets and have charges pressed for abusing the system, that would just be the ultimate karmic victory. I'm glad in this case, everything worked out for the OP, and the Karen and entitled parent didn't get those parts. Alright, that's enough beggars for the day. Well, that wraps up this episode of Choosing Beggars. If you liked the video, please drop a like, share my content on all of your social media, subscribe if you haven't already, and make sure to hit that bell and drop a comment down below. Thanks for watching, thanks to my patrons, have a great day and stay safe out there.